It is June 29th, 2023, and you are watching The Code Report. Fake it till you make it. Not only does this principle apply to getting a software engineering job, but it's also a great way to build a billion-dollar startup. Case in point, IRL, a social media unicorn that raised over $200 million from VCs like Softbank's Vision Fund. In 2021, it exploded to 20 million users with 12 million monthly active users, and it looked like it was going to become the app to connect Gen Z people to events in real life. There was just one small problem: 95% of its users were fake.
You were just making it look like you were playing. You're a phony!
And as of yesterday, it's been permanently shut down. Not even a giant pile of money to burn through could save it. The company was founded by a visionary leader, Abraham Shafi, who was once praised by Forbes, just like other visionary leaders like Sam Bankman-Fried and Elizabeth Holmes. But back in April, the IRL board suspended him for misconduct because apparently it's illegal to mislead investors by creating fake users. And the SEC has launched an investigation, and if any rich people lost money, they'll definitely bring him to justice. The problem with venture capital is that when you take the money, you either grow or die. There isn't much middle ground, especially for an app without revenue. If your app isn't growing but you still want to be rich, you need to learn about growth hacking. What you do is create a for loop that runs 20 million times, ideally in JavaScript, and then for each iteration in that loop, you create a new user record in the database with a fake name and anime profile image. You then present this database on your pitch deck, and then a few days later you should get a check from Silicon Valley Bank for millions of dollars. You'll want to take that money and hire a bunch of product managers that do absolutely nothing for $300,000 a year, while funneling some of this money to offshore accounts and untrackable cryptos. Eventually you will get caught and go to jail, but you should only have to do a few years in a white-collar prison camp, which is more like a vacation resort. When you get out, you'll be rich and you can repeat the cycle. In reality though, the most difficult objective for any app developer is not the software development itself, but building up an actual user base. Writing code and allocating money for a business is actually not as hard as you think. Like, imagine you had $10 million and 10 software engineers right now. How would you turn those resources into an actual business that attracts a loyal user base? In all likelihood, you would fail, as most startups do. And that's why fake engagement on the internet is a huge business. And now it's easier than ever with artificial intelligence. Like, there's this Twitter clone called Chirper that's entirely inhabited by AI. And there's still a thriving black market where people buy things like Facebook likes and Amazon reviews that are often run by real humans in these engagement farms where one person could easily pretend to be 100 people. IRL is not the only company out there inflating its numbers. You've also got Aussie that was claiming 50 million users when the truth was likely less than 1 million. You've also got another Forbes 30 under 30 who stole $175 million from JP Morgan by inflating its user base. And even big public companies like Block have been accused of overstating numbers with fake and duplicate accounts. And people have long suspected that apps like Facebook and TikTok fake their engagement, but we don't have enough evidence to prove it yet. And of course, there's the dead internet theory, where some people speculate that almost all of the content on the internet is bot activity and automatically generated by AI. Like, there's no way 2 million real humans subscribe to my channel. I think the real number is more like 12, which is still impressive considering I'm not a real human myself, but I'm just gonna fake it until I make it. This has been the Code Report. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.